Hello everyone and welcome to Life Transformation UK. My name is Ben and today I want to talk to you about how you can be more positive in your life. Now this is actually a pretty ironic video for me to be filming because I've just come off of filming another video on why too much positivity can be a bad thing. But in this video today I want to tell you about how it is that you can be a little bit more positive in your life, and for me that comes down to one thing and one thing alone, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now there's a lot of ways to be more positive in your life, optimism of course being the most popular one, just going out there and believing that everything is going to work out for the best no matter what happens, and that's got its own problems with it. Which I have addressed in the video that I've just filmed on why too much positivity can be a bad thing. Another way to be positive is to believe in the law of attraction, so believing that if you are maintaining a positive attitude that good things will happen to you, and then as good things happen to you, more positive intent goes out and more positive outcomes come to you, and you get that nice recurring cycle, and that is what it is as well, I suppose. But all those are based at least at a certain point in a certain level of self-delusion, because in order to think positively or to think that everything's going to work out for the good, you have to deny a little bit of reality that actually says that sometimes bad things are going to happen. And for me, the only way that I have found to be consistently positive without denying that the world is the way that it is, because you just have to switch on any news channel or go to any news website, or even just spend 10 minutes on the internet before you start to realise that bad things happen in the world all the time, and sometimes there's just no reason. There are just bad things that happen. So they all are based somewhat in some kind of self-delusion. So the way that I've identified is simply one thing, and that is self-love. Now I've done a video before on why I believe self-love is the key to happiness. I'll have a card pop up above my head, hopefully on the left hand side, I think it should be. And in that video that's all I talk about, is why I think that self-love is the secret to happiness, and for me it's also the secret to being more positive as well, because self-love is all about accepting yourself for who you are, whilst at the same time loving yourself enough to work hard to be a little bit better today than you were yesterday, so that tomorrow you can go and do the exact same thing. Because it's pretty hard to think positively about the world when you can't even connect to a feeling of love for yourself. And no matter what you've done in your life, there is 100% a reason why you should love yourself, even if it is just one reason. But I think that if you committed to sitting down and writing down the things that you loved about yourself and the reasons to love yourself, you would be genuinely surprised at what comes up, because anyone can love themselves, and when you love yourself you can begin to more easily attract more love and more happiness into your life. And the more love and the more happiness you have in your life, the more positive that you are naturally going to be, because your life will genuinely be better. And when bad things happen, you have your own self-love to fall back on, and you'll have the love of the people around you and their support to get you through bad times when it happens, and you'll be able to do the exact same for them. So when their lives are rough and when they need someone, you can be there and you can be that person. So self-love really is the best way to experience more positivity in your life, because not only are you creating more love for yourself, you are cultivating love around you and you're giving it to other people as well, and that is making the world a better place. I've also talked before on the reasons why I think self-care is not selfish. You should take care of yourself first so that you can bring more value and more positivity, more happiness, more love to the people around you, and so you can truly care for them as well. So it really does start with you. And the cliched saying is, of course, you need to be the change you want to see in the world. And that is true. It's definitely one of those self-help cliches to say, but it is also so true. If you love yourself, then you can bring more love out into the wider world as well. But if you don't, and if you harbour resentment and self-hatred, how can you ever put out positivity and happiness and joy into the world? Because it won't be coming from any kind of stable foundation. And when you're trying to tell other people how much you love them and how much you care, but you show that you lack the ability to even care for yourself, it will come across as disingenuous, and that's not a place that you want to be in. Believe me, I know, because I've been there. I've been the person that really wanted to put more positivity out in the world, but I hated myself and who I was. So I had to get myself sorted out first before I could ever even start to go out and try to make other people's lives better. Because that is just the way that it is. You have to put on your own oxygen mask first before you go and help the other people. You need to love yourself first before you go and try and bring more positivity out into the world. So that is my number one piece of advice, and it's the only piece of advice I have for creating more positivity in your life. It's just self-love. You love yourself, and as you create more and more feelings of love for yourself, you can begin to connect with others on that level of love, and that is what will create a more positive environment for yourself and for the world as well. So I hope you have found this video valuable. If you have, to make sure to leave a like on the video and a comment letting me know how it is that you're going to be transforming your life today. And while you're down there, why not subscribe to the channel as well, so that you can get more content like this on a regular basis. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one very soon.